Yes, we're going to record. Hey, everybody, it's Andy, a.k.a. Max Ryder. We are playing Birthright tonight, and at the table I have 3 players who grudgingly accepted my invitation to a game.
Not grudgingly.
On the left and behind the camera is Jeff. Who are you playing, Jeff?
I am playing the regent, a young lad of 17, just stepping into the power that he has been given from his birthright.
Of the country of Erinway. What's his name?
His name is Shaemus.
Shaemus.
Mm-hmm.
Did you get that on the list?
That was on the list.
Was it really?
Yes.
Wow, that's so sad.
Now his last name, Monkey Fist, was not on there.
Big monkey fist.
Oh! Monkey Laser. Laser Monkey. Let me find some scraps over here real quick. Okay, what's his last name?
I do not know. What is the ruling family's last name?
Oh, Erinway ruling family was her name was Lillian Swordwraith, so it was probably a name that she took. You would probably have an actual name.
Whitestaff.
Okay, that works.
His brother Georgie has been lost at sea for several years.
No. There's no Georgie Whitestaff. I've heard that story. You be quiet. Okay, so quick description. What's he look like?
Young boy, 17 years old. Auburn hair, green eyes, slight of frame, was sick as a child. He's just now beginning to learn how to use a sword, learn how to fight. Spent most of his time studying, learning the law of the land, learning how to rule, how to govern, learning how government works, administration.
Okay.
So spent most of his time in the library.
Good.
And spent time with adults, not much with children.
Gotcha. And he's unwed, correct?
Yes.
Steve? This is Steve. He's across the table, right there. And he won't let us show his face because of the potential lawsuits. Anyway, what character name?
Character's name is Gaelyn Markland.
He's a priest.
He is a priest of Haelyn.
Okay.
He is 41 years old. He's an aged gentleman. He's 6'2", 200 pounds. His hair is mostly white. He has a little bit of red left in there.
There he is.
But mostly white, blue eyes. He is just kind of a stark man. A little bit hard around the edges. He is a sworn advisor to the crown of Anurian and has recently...
Erinway. Yeah, that's
what
the
did I say?
country. Anurian is this region.
That's where we are, right?
Yeah,
Gotcha.
Erinway is the actual country.
Then he is a sworn advisor to the crown of Erinway, and he is very recently taken up a new role advising the new boy king who has stepped into the regency.
Oh, the boy king. I think that's going to stick. Okay, Erik. This is Erik on the end here. That's his chest. Okay, who are you playing? What's his name?
Character's name is Ruinil. Don't really have a last name for him.
Okay, that's fine. He's a ranger, so.
True.
And quick description.
I guess tall for, well, it's fantasy. There's not really a time period, but anyway, he's 5'10", with brown hair and blue eyes. Fairly strapping fellow. Perhaps not the cleverest, but a true companion to his friends and liege. He dutifully serves as the young boy in whatever capacity he might need.
Good. Erinway is a country that's only 3 of the provinces are actually lived in by a lot of the people up in the north. The southern provinces have been left natural. The let's see if I can pronounce this. The Arabanian forest is mostly controlled by a couple of mages because they use the power of the natural sources that are in that area. They have not yet allied with you, Jeff. You really haven't had much contact with them, but mages tend to be kind of reclusive and stay on their own. this shows you. I went ahead and worked up a domain record sheet for you. You can fill in a couple things like your bloodline strength, your derivation, and your name here.
Okay.
Right now, all of the provinces are being lightly taxed, as since the death of Lillian's sword wraith, all the taxes have kind of fallen. All the loyalty of all the provinces, as far as you know, is just average straight across the board. You have a small army that's scattered across the provinces right now, just kind of doing basic guard duty. Your treasury consists of 19 gold bars. A gold bar is a unit of wealth that is approximately worth 2,000 gold pieces. But the maintenance cost for the entirety of the domain is 5 gold bars per season. Your court, you find that the court that you have inherited is barely acceptable as far as courts go. It costs 4 gold bars per season to maintain that, and yeah, that's about it. There's kind of the basic information. If you want to throw your name on there.
There's the Whitestaff.
So you pick it up.
Is that what you've been looking for the last 5 minutes? That 1 minute.
I'm looking for a miniature.
Okay.
That's actually pretty cool, Joe.
Shame didn't have better stats.
So let's see.
Or
We're playtesting this game in order so I can write a review of it. And domain turns. I'm not going to roll for random events because I've already got an event that's going to eventually happen. But you can roll a d10 and add your character level just to figure out the domain initiative. I'm not sure if it's going to come into
7.
play. Okay. And let's see. We have to... Okay, each round you're going to be collecting regency points. Okay? It is going to be either equal to the sum of your domain power or to your bloodline, whichever is less. The domain power should be listed on that sheet there.
Domain power is 36.
And what's your bloodline power?
23.
So you're going to be getting 23 points per domain turn.
Okay.
That's cumulative. If you don't use them all, they roll over to the next turn.
Now, what's the bloodline derivation?
That's the name I gave you. I think yours was Anurian or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that can potentially be important.
Okay. Look at that working sheet. Endurious.
Let's see. I haven't seen this. Each region some is domain power. Oh, okay. You're a warrior, so yeah. Okay, good. We're good to go there. You also can, at this point, let's see. This is before the action, so you can't raise taxes and stuff this domain turn. You won't be able to till next turn. So we need to figure out. We will be collecting taxes. So each province rating that right now it's light taxes, so we can go ahead and figure out how much cash you're going to get this round.
Okay.
Pull up that. Where's that sheet that I gave you with it all the typed up stuff in it? There we go. Behind each one of these is a. Let me take a look. Yeah, behind each one of these is a number and a slash. The first number is actually like the number for the province. The second one is sources in the province, power as far as mages go. So let me know what the first number is in each one of those, and I'll tell you what die you're going to roll to see how many gold bars of taxes you're going to collect.
He'll be here.
Okay. Banyan's Deep, a 1.
Okay, so roll D3 and subtract 2.
So when you pick up some milk,
You might not be able to get any taxes from that one. So that's 0.
D3 and subtract 2.
Yeah, because that's a, yeah.
Yep.
What's the next one?
Cavalry is a 6.
A 6 is going to be a D6 plus 1 in gold bars.
Ooh,
7. Okay. So note that, and you can actually write that where I've got that 19. I think the treasury. Once you've got it all added up, you can scratch that out and put that in there. What's next?
Yeah, we'll just take these two.
Daniel is a 5.
A 5 is going to give you a D4 plus 1.
Ooh, 5.
Wow. Okay. So 5 and you had 7 last time, didn't you?
Yeah.
Okay. Next.
Halrid 5.
Okay. D4 plus 1.
4.
Okay.
Northvale is a 1.
That's D3 minus 0. You weren't able to collect any taxes.
Shadowgreen a 1.
Yeah. 0.
0. And West March a 1. Nothing.
0. Okay. So
We must wage war on these people.
Those are your provinces, you nank. Okay. So that's how much
Whatever.
extra cash you got in addition to the 19 bars that were already in the treasury. Part 5, you have to pay maintenance costs, and there should be maintenance costs there.
5.
Now, that's 5 for that. You have 4 more for your
Court maintenance.
court maintenance, plus down at the bottom, your troops. There's a
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 15.
so it's a 15 total.
And I made 16, so I have 1 left over.
Okay.
Hey, but at least I have some left over.
Yes.
Yikes.
Now you can declare your
Party.
free actions, and you can take up to 2 free actions, and there should be a list of potential free actions on here, and they include. That's a priest.
This is my place.
Building roads and bridges and etc. Making decrees, disbanding troops. That's a thief. Finances. You can convert gold bars to personal wealth. You can dispense largest titles, patronages. You can just hold. You can do nothing. Muster armies. That creates new armies for your areas. And these are just the free actions. You're going to get regular actions next. So take a look at that. You can also see I've noted where your troops are, and I believe if I remember correctly,
Yeah.
right now they're in calories here.
Yeah, I got two groups in Cavalry.
Okay, that's the capital too. There's the capital
Okay.
village. This is this.
One group
Donnell?
in Donnell. One group in Howard.
Yep, there's one there.
And one in Northvale.
Northvale is up here in the
Okay.
woods. So that's the dispersal of your troops.
Okay.
Let me see this list again. This adventure on there for as a free action. That's a character action. Let me look that up.
Any forks over there, Jeff?
So you guys have found this out too. You were his accomplice, or not his accomplice. You're his companion essentially. You've been he was a noble before this, so you were his advisor at all times. So you've come with him too, and you found that the court is barely adequate. Give me a -2 for the big diplomacy, world type diplomacy. It's functional, but it's not where it probably should be. Erik, is your guy going to be from Urbanian? From these woods down here on the coast?
Yes,
It actually really fit.
It'd be fine.
So you had known him when? Either you can make this up or I can make this up, however you want it to go.
Where is he from? Sorry, where is he from?
Um,
Or does it matter?
Eric's character, Shaemus, was probably a minor noble somewhere
Okay.
in the country. We're going to go ahead and say that. And it was found that he was the next in line to the throne. He didn't even know it.
Okay.
And it was kind of we have to have a ruler, so we'll put him in.
That's fine.
By other nobles and that kind of thing. Might have even been lesser of many evils. Who
I
knows?
was singing in a bar in one of the neighboring countries when the
Could have been maybe that I served his family.
Yes, that could be.
As a
when the
yeoman.
butler
Yeah,
to
that would
the
be
queen
perfect, actually.
came looking
So you
for
served
him.
his family, so you don't really personally know him then. Is that correct? Okay.
That'll work.
Or you served his family, or well, how old was your character?
30.
Okay. You've served his family, so you knew his father better.
Right.
And I'm assuming your father's dead, Erik.
D.
Is that okay with you?
That'd be Jeff.
That would be Jeff.
I tried to say Shaemus, and it came out Erik. Jeff,
That sounds
I'm
so
assuming your
similar.
character's
That's
father's
fine.
dead.
That's fine.
So
Right.
you served his father, and your father died relatively recently, probably just a couple months ago. And
He
you've only barely gotten to know
He was
him.
on a
How about
boat
that?
trip.
That's fair.
He was on a cruise.
We need to change mine then, Andy. Instead of me being a sworn advisor to the crown, I need to be a sworn advisor to his father.
We could do that. Do you want to still be to the crown?
Well,
What's your preference? How about that? Because you said that before, and I totally
but if I
forgot.
came from the same place that he did,
Yeah.
it would make more sense if I was an advisor to his father than it would be to be
Okay.
an advisor to the crown.
So you can make your own opinion of him based on
Yeah.
all that. Let me take a look at this here. Character actions, personal undertakings that don't affect the whole kingdom. Only regents, but non-regent PCs. Blah 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 blah. Yeah.
Yakka, yakka.
Non-regents. See, I've not got the hang of this game yet. So,
What a coincidence. We haven't either.
Touche.
so you can decide on any of those free actions
Where
that
are
you
those
want. If you
spells?
need, if you have any questions about any of those, Personal undertakings. One character action per action round.
How do we get out of this chicken shit?
You stole that shit out, dude.
Oh my goodness.
And his chicken shit outfit.
Priest.
That's right. Oh, that's perfect.
Or actually, for you, you just turn on your aura and tell everybody that you're leaving,
And you don't have to do any.
Stop you, and you can wander
That's
off in the
another.
woods, and no one
That's
will
another
mess
thing.
with
to
you.
do.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you can check that list out for some of the things like raising taxes and stuff. Until you hit severe taxation.
And he said,
So ridiculous.
Uh,
It's awesome. But
lowering tax rates will,
there's absolutely no purpose.
or if you do no tax collection.
it is my best.
What are taxes?
I just picked that for
I was going to say, I'm not sure where taxes are on this.
I had a great one. Not the one I was expecting.
When the wolves came ready, they were like, "Arr, we're wolves." I was like, hey, why are you doing this? It's like, hey, we're hungry. I was like, hey, I know there's some dolphins. Oh, that sounds good. Yes, go to the coast.
Shit.
Oh, okay. Let me check there. And then there was a great lull. Tell more stories, Steve. I knew I was asking the wrong person.
Long ago, my grandfather Thor's age. Oh, sorry.
What's your character's name again?
Who are you talking to? I'm sorry.
You're
Okay,
Gaelyn,
here we
right?
go. Hold on,
Gaelyn,
hold on. I'll collect money from the blah, 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 blah. First, the province rules. A regent
Erik, what
decides
was
for
your
each
character?
province whether to impose.
R-U-I. N-I-L.
Ruinil.
Correct.
Ruinil. And
Tribute.
you worked for my father,
Or your family. Okay, yeah.
keeping
As a yeoman and maybe a hunter and a trapper or something like
as the harbor master.
that. Or harbor master.
We had a show every other Saturday with dolphins.
It was awesome.
And wolves.
Oh my god. Okay, it looks
The
like.
tragedy struck one day.
Yeah.
The dolphins ate the wolves.
Okay, you can change the taxes during the whole taxation section if you so desire.
Where's that at? I don't see taxation on here.
It's under the domain turn, part 4 here, the taxation. That actually
Oh, okay.
is not considered one of those kind of things,
Okay.
as far as I can tell. So I'm going to say it's not. In this step, you collect money. Let's see. And it just says you determined at this point whether to do light, moderate, or severe taxation.
Well, having just arrived at Calgary, I called.
Right, and that was what they were set for right there, was
Yeah.
the light taxation.
Having just arrived at Calgary, just probably within the last month or so, I called forward Gaelyn, my advisor,
Okay,
trusted family advisor.
so we're backing up here a little, back to step 4.
Gaelyn, I think that we need to learn more about the country. These people are still grieving the death of my great aunt, so I think we should travel to the cities and let them know that we share their grief, but that we were pushing forward to develop a stronger country. One seeking new trade, new allies, so we should go and see what resources we have.
Are you speaking of sending an emissary, or are you talking of going yourself, my liege?
I think I should go myself.
That will be an expensive trip.
We have a few of ours left in the treasury, I've seen. But until I know what is out there, I cannot rule effectively.
Well,
The kingdom seems to be vibrating.
whatever my liege desires, of course. We will see it done. Perhaps we should send for Ruinil to scout out the road and secure us a safe path.
That would be wise if he would, I guess, begin a plan of travel. And I know that I have my guard that will accompany us. Or should we just go with the three of us?
That would be a terrible idea, my liege. It will certainly take more than my prowess with arms to protect you from bandits on the road.
Maybe it might be best at the moment for us to go in disguise, so that we can truly see what the country is like. You know, how they feel, how they act. You know, find out their woes, their joys. As simple travelers.
Simple travelers get robbed on the road more often than royal travelers, my lord. I would highly advise against it, but if it is your will, then we shall see it done.
I think that is what we should do. I think we should go in disguise, you, Ruinil, and myself, as simple, travelers looking for work elsewhere. Yes, that is what we should do. Go find Ruinil.
So here's a question.
Hi, my liege.
Why are you doing this? Is this one of the things on the list there as far as travel or adventure?
Yeah, character takes part in an adventure.
Okay.
Cost none, success varies.
Success varies.
Bruno, I need you.
Okay. So you just want to go by yourself with no guards out into the countryside and travel around probably the civilized portions of the country.
Yeah, we'll go to the cities. We'll go to the cities, but
it's mostly villages.
Yeah, but that way I can see. I probably like I said, the character he led a sheltered life. He's just been stuck studying. He's been inside. Hasn't had much training. Not very strong. Not very stout of arms.
Okay.
But now he will go seek.
How many miles do we have? Do we have a
4.
a scale?
Big
It's really small. It's
There
a
might
small.
not be actually. For this.
It's not very big.
Let's see if there's a scale on the actual map.
If you don't know, yeah, I want to damage this beautiful map actually.
Yeah, it is a beautiful
Awesome
map.
looking book. It's a shame there isn't a scale. How terrible.
It's typical of It's typical of TSR.
My hands are clean.
I hope so.
Just by chance.
Let's check this one out.
Okay.
This is
There it is.
tighter
Yeah.
breakdown.
No, there it is.
Oh, here we go. 25 and 50
It's
miles.
on here. Yeah.
So,
Hang on.
let me see. Where's this map? Is this about the same scale? It's a little bigger. Darn. Because, yeah, there's a scale. I missed it. I'm stupid. I apologize, TSR. You're the best. Okay, it's probably still going to take several days to get this organized. You can't just walk away from the court. You're going to have to set up a seneschal to kind of take charge. You're going to have to make sure that everything is working.
There we are.
It's late spring, actually, when you have taken over and decided to do this.
Yeah, I better be extremely close.
One thing that does come to you, one of the first
let's
pieces
say
of
it.
news, is that...
Thank you.
You're welcome. It looks like Osword is... looks like Osword has moved some of their troops from some of the inner provinces out to their most outlying province right there, which is just off your border. And this word comes to you while you're you're preparing for this. You've got other chamberlains, other castellans, that kind of thing. Some of them have asked your permission to send forth some men who can surreptitiously guard the inns that you plan to stay at within the kingdom and that kind of thing. They'll be dressed as commoners. They'll just take up rooms. If there's any trouble, then you'll need merely to yell. And he's also pretty adamant that you should have at least one bodyguard go with you at all times.
Well, I will be having 2 go with me. Gaelyn.
Okay.
He is older, but he is wise. And Ruinil.
And what does Gaelyn say about this, sir?
He is for it.
No. About having an extra bodyguard.
Oh, we'll not worry him about that. He has too many other things to deal with. But
You've been approached by this guy
send
shortly,
send for Richard, my wisest chamberlain, so that I may talk to him.
What is this, another inside joke?
Richard Chamberlain.
Very well. he sends for Richard. Richard is like 100 years old, probably. And it takes him a half an hour just to cross the room where you're holding court in this, your quaint facilities is how people put it. And, no, that's out of the question. You must take at least a bodyguard. Plus you must have an entourage. Don't forget that you must also carry the royal coat of arms at all times. Preferably you should have also you should have several maids and as well as cooks and food tasters. This goes on for about 20 minutes. And he actually has a competent list, and it just keeps going. Well, not 20 minutes, but it goes for like 5 minutes. And of course, you must not forget the washerwomen. Things must be kept clean. A king is not to be seen with dirty robes. And then, of course,
I would like for you to set all this up. When we return from our general scouting mission, I will come back, and I want to go with the entire retinue to meet the leaders of a sword after our return. So if you could put this plan into place.
You want to talk to Jason Raynark?
When I return.
I understand he's positioning his men on the border. They're probably going to invade any day now.
We will see what is happening while we were out, firsthand.
Very well. I don't see as well as I used to. I will arrange it, my liege. Takes him a while to leave the room. Where's that Aryan list of names? The Chamberlain Dane was the one who wanted who had advised you earlier. He shows up in your apartments. And he just puts forth his thing that he thinks that it would be good to have at least a small retinue, or that he should arrange to have some men surreptitiously
Yes, absolutely.
placed.
Please make that happen.
But the king has advised against it.
No need for the king to know.
Oh, very good, sir. Thank you, sir. Can you keep him here at the castle, at least for at Car? Wait, what the heck is the name of the castle there?
Calry.
No, Cowrie's the capital. There should be it says fortress underneath that.
It's kind of split into two parts. It's called high calorie, low calorie.
No, Caer Calin.
Caer
Calin is your castle, and that 6 behind it is the siege rating, which is really good. It's the maximum. Okay. It's a really nice castle. Okay. It's well fortified. Okay. Oh shoot, I forgot what I was saying now. Yeah. So if you can keep him here in Caer Calin for a day or two, so that I might make the arrangements and send forth the envoys, it would be most appreciated.
Yes, I will do what I can.
Okay. So
I want to go speak to our master of carriages.
Okay.
And I need a carriage, one that will not too fancy, but yet workable. Throw some dirt on it, scar it up a little bit. Looks like
he shows. There's the royal carriage here. No, you get this one, sir.
No, that's way too fancy. I need something that looks like one of our simple folk would use it, but yet I want it sturdy enough so that if we need to move quickly.
Simple folk don't own carriages, sir.
Well, a wagon then,
sir.
A wagon. Oh, sorry. No, he wouldn't have said sir. He would have said Your Majesty. Yeah. A wagon.
A wagon.
Like a wagon.
Something like you would carry hay in, or maybe pigs.
No. What? A wagon?
Yes.
But
you sent me one?
A wagon?
A wagon, yes. If you could have this ready.
How about a coach, at least?
No. It needs to be something simple. We'll be leaving tomorrow, so if you could have that done, I would appreciate it. Thank you.
You want a wagon? He seems just amazed. It's having trouble getting in through the head, apparently. Okay. So, arrangements are being made, as far as you know.
And I'm also then going to talk to the seamstresses, the tailors, to make us simple clothes.
Okay.
And then have them dirty them up.
Okay. Okay. Word gets back to you about this from some of the...
Absolutely
we won't call them spies, but that's essentially what they are in the castle at first. A couple of... you don't really have acolytes, do you? You don't have an established church in this area.
He's a 40-year-old acolyte.
No.
Second level cleric, yeah. That's right.
I got
the oldest altar boy that's
all of my experience
in
by
any
just
case.
casting heal. Casting cure light wounds once a
Actually,
day.
Dane comes to
No
you
one really
again
got hurt.
and informs you on what's going on.
Continue to go at 100 points per
Noting that
spell.
he was approached by seamstresses who are wondering if the king why the king wants dirty clothes from commoners. Da 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 da. And he's advising you on that.
3 pieces of pizza today.
You are approached by a man named Shaemus is in here.
It is. Told you it was.
It's not spelled like Shaemus though.
No, it's
Anwin approaches you.
All right.
Anwin, it's
Where-
the only
where-
name by
where
name
am
that
I?
you know him by.
You better be on your way back to the castle.
No, you're in the area of the castle right now. He was just made king.
okay.
You were brought in as an advisor. You have chambers right now.
I did.
Yeah.
Then I'm actually on my way to see him.
Okay. What I say the guy's
I could meet
Anwin. Anwin finds you on the way. He's a kind of a dirty little man, and he says, "Could you help me, sir? Your Grace, the king.
I would not be called your
The
grace.
king wants a wagon.
I am not your grace.
Oh yes, your Cernus, sir. The king wants a wagon.
You may simply call me my lord if you wish.
Your lord, my lord. Excuse me. The king says he wants a wagon. I assume it's to ride around in. He didn't want the carriage. I don't know what to do. I could get him a wagon, but
By the gods, you make him a wagon, sir.
make.
Yes, construct, as in use your hands.
Oh dear.
Or go purchase one.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I have
Okay.
pressing business.
Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you. I'm sorry, sir. I'm sorry. He like growls his way away.
Trouble me.
Knock on your door.
Yeah.
Come.
Gaelyn.
Poor Gaelyn looks very.
Yeah, exactly.
Warm.
Gaelyn, you called for me.
Thank the gods. We must meet with His Highness and calm him down. I think. He has this idea in his head that we are to, the three of us, mind you, are to travel the countryside, gauging the reaction of the people to his ascension to the throne.
Well, that sounds good. A king should know his land.
He wants to do this in disguise, just the three of us. No
All right.
guards.
I can make that happen.
Do you... I expected more support from your side of the court on this, actually.
Okay, pause it for a second.